Hey guys, this is Yo. Today I'm going to be talking about Raid because just last night, me and my guild managed to down Mythic Rashok for the first night. And on my first progression kill of this boss, I did manage to get the rank 1 Survival Hunter Parse. So it was a very nice kill. I'm pretty excited about it, and we have a little bit of a special treat at the end of it. So just to start, I've got the VOD. I'm going to go over my talents first. So this is the log. I'll have this in the description. But let's see if I can get to my summary. These are the talents that I'm playing. I'm just playing the standard single target coordinated assault build. These are my gear. I'm using a heroic pocket anvil and a normal bomb dispenser. Those trinkets are both very, very strong. But if it was possible, maybe I'd be playing a chromatic essence. I just don't have the trinket. I would have to see how it sims. Anyways, with that start, let's get to the kill. So this is a VOD from my Twitch stream. I've just started recently streaming fights and Mythic Plus keys. I don't know how... I'm not trying to take it super seriously, but it's just something I do for fun. So we're starting off with Lust. Since it's Bombardier, you want to make sure that you're using your 2 bombs before actually starting your CA. This boss on Mythic, the main difference between Mythic and Heroic is that you'll have those 2 balls that you need to hit with the... You need to hit one of them with the slam. So that's the main decision making you have for how you're going to be placing those slams. And how much damage where you're going to have to be dodging the lava waves from. There's also, I believe, just more lava waves, and since the fight lasts a bit longer on Mythic than it does in Heroic, it gets fairly hectic at the very end. And of course, just these Doom Flames. One thing that's really big about soaking Doom Flames, because you never know which kill when you're progging is going to be the kill, you kind of want to be maximizing your uptime every time you're doing a mechanic. And so on Doom Flames, that means trying to soak the flames that are going to be where the boss is going to be. I know that sounds kind of scummy, but as a melee, uptime is uptime, right? And we're all about trying to do a lot of damage. After all of those soaks on Mythic, you need to clear this debuff that goes on the raid from that soak. And I'm in group 2. That clear is a good time for you to go out and harpoon. But I wouldn't recommend disengaging for that, because you want to save your disengage either for if you get that mechanic, if you get this targeted with the slam, or for soaking the Doom Flames. So I would recommend just trying to run out and then run out of range of Rashok and then harpoon back in. That's the best way. These first couple slams are fairly easy to dodge the waves. You can kind of just pre-place yourself in a way where the flames will naturally go away from your character. But later in the fight, you want to start actively just be reacting to flames. And I would recommend for that using a top-down view. So you can see right now my camera is kind of angled a bit at an angle into the ground. But closer to the end of the fight, you'll want to switch to a more top-down, straight looking down at your character so you can see exactly how those lava waves are moving. It's also big when you are targeted with Searing Slam. If you're running Acidic Hailstone Treads, you don't have a lot of time to just run out there naturally. So maybe you want to be using Aspect of the Cheetah for that, or saving Disengage. Those are 2 really good ways to get out and soak those Doom Flames. But instead of needing to use those, if you're aware of the timings of the fight, you can actually just pre-place yourself so that you're already on the side of the ball that you want to be hitting. So here we have Doom Flames again. I'm finding one that's going to be where the boss is running because I'm a dirty, dirty melee and I want my uptime. As far as playing Anvil and Bomb Dispenser, they don't interact with each other. They're just slam them on cooldown as much as possible and then hope that you get lucky with procs on your Anvil. Bomb Dispenser, you can slightly game a little bit with Death Chakram because Death Chakram will amplify the amount of damage the Bomb Dispenser is doing, but it's fairly minimal. And I think in terms of having to think about it, I just press the button whenever I see it light up on my trinket, Weak Aura right over here. Here we go, running out, soaking, harpooning back in. And then we've got 2 more flame orbs. So you can see this is going to be the one where we want to go. I didn't react to that, but it is very good to be able to be on that side. As far as when you're using your harpoons, I would recommend never harpooning when lava waves are out, because it is incredibly easy to just miss where a lava wave is and kill yourself like that. There's always going to be 2 sets of lava waves that go out, and once the second set passes is a really safe time. That's going to be when the Searing Slam is going to be. This intermission phase is also pretty free to use your harpoon on. Pretty much there is a little bit of a timing that you can feel with those swirlies going out. And when the swirly disappears, you have a lot of time to just harpoon in and then disengage out if needed, or just naturally run out. You'll see I tried to do that on the first or second set of those swirlies on the first intermission and the second intermission. Here we've got our Demon Hunter scaring the raid by running out at the very last second, but we've got it good. One big thing for dodging lava waves when it's a lot more hectic like this, you don't need to dodge every wave, right? What's really good is to scan the horizon and see what are the lava waves that are coming actually towards you, because those are the only ones that you actually need to dodge, right? Everything else is going to naturally, it's going to be on the screen, but those guys I don't care about. The things going off into Narnia doesn't matter, right? So all you need to be focused on is what's coming at you and how can you pre-position yourself so you don't need to dodge them at the last second. Here, once this conduit in the third phase after the second intermission, this conduit explodes and you can no longer clear your dot. You'll see a lot of people have this dot on them. That's just a dot that's doing a bunch of damage. Nice bull rush at the end. But that hurts quite a bit, especially when those last couple Searing Slams are starting to kill you. So I would really recommend turtling, trying to save your turtle for that first Searing Slam, just so you're really healthy going into the end of the phase. And then on these Searing Slams, they do more damage as the fight goes on and on. So you'll see right here, I use Survival of the Fittest to just be able to survive that. Shadow Lava Blast comes out, and then the other bomb explodes and everyone gets a big heal absorb. I was really, really close to dying just sticking to the dot, so I had to slam my health pot and my health potion just to stay alive, and then right there's the kill. And there you can see, there's the big surprise, Jarrune, Pillar of the Elder Flame on Mythic difficulty dropped. Very, very cool. And here, actually, you can see in my face when I actually realize, let me get those guys out of the way. Those are my funny dancing lizards. You can see in my face when I actually realize what dropped. We got the kill. I'm just excited. I give a little nice arm pump at the end. I'm like, yeah. And then I look down and I'm like, oh, holy shit. Yeah, it's a super sick weapon. And fortunately, they did end up, the guild did end up giving it to me. So I now have a Mythic Jarrune Pillar of the Elder Flame. Anyways, I felt like I was speaking a mile a minute. I didn't cover everything I want to, but if you have any more questions about the fight, feel free to ask me. Let me drag myself back down there. At the True Shot Lounge Discord and the Survival channel. I'm fairly active there as always. I'll have a link in the description to that. I'll have a link to the Warcraft logs where you'll be able to see my damage and my build ending at a nice 124k. And other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll also have a link to the VOD where you can see the kill and you can see the actual raid calls happening. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.